What's up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back to 80 Cooks, and today we're doing barbecue baked beans out on the grill. What we have in front of us is some northern beans and some pinto beans. And what we did was we had these soaking overnight for about maybe 15 to 24 hours, so they can be tender. And that's where we're at right now. I want to appreciate you all for tuning in. Okay guys, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and add our beans that we cleaned and that we let sit up for like 24 hours or overnight. And we just want these to boil for about an hour so we can get them tender, and that's about it. What's up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back, and we went ahead and let our beans boil for about an hour. We're gonna go ahead and throw these into this cast iron skillet. And you wanna let them cool down. We're gonna take us a half a can of your favorite beans, and we're gonna pour these into this as well. About a half a can of this. We're gonna take us some brown sugar. I would say about a handful, but you wanna taste things when you're adding this. We're gonna add us some black pepper into this. Make sure you put a nice amount of black pepper into it. Gonna add us some garlic powder. Just a little bit. We're gonna add fresh garlic or minced garlic into it. We're going to add us some onion powder into this. Fun part, we're gonna add us some molasses into this. Well, this should be about enough. Gonna add our minced garlic into this. About a tablespoon maybe, or half a tablespoon. Add your favorite barbecue sauce. Mine is Sweet Baby Ray's, so we're gonna add a little bit of that into this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take us some bacon that I halfway cooked, because we want the rest to render inside of the baked beans. And I have some hamburger meat or ground beef that's gonna go into this. I know guys, it's becoming a full meal, but we're gonna get it right. There's a lot going into this. And what we wanna do is kind of stir this at this point to see what we're looking like. The bacon is very important to not cook it because it's going to render a lot of seasoning into these baked beans. So you just want to make sure you do not cook your bacon all the way. We're gonna add us in some fresh bell peppers and onions. We're not cooking them, they're just raw bell peppers and onions. I think that might be enough. Make sure you stir it up real good, guys. We're gonna add us in a little bit of butter. Or this is margarine, my bad. But you can add butter into it. Just gonna put a little bit into it. And this is probably about maybe about 2 teaspoons of butter into this. Okay guys, we went ahead and added our butter into this. Next step is to the grill. Okay guys, first off, when you're grilling, you want to make sure you have your adult beverage. I'm using Jamaican Me Happy, makes me happy. So that's what we're drinking while we're grilling these beans. We're gonna go ahead and add our cast iron skillet on the top level of our rack. And we just wanna let these smoke. For maybe about 40 minutes, but just let it smoke right now. It's not gonna do too much. And that's about it. Okay guys, let's go ahead and check on this. This has been on the grill for about an hour, smoking and doing what it's doing. And I'm gonna pull it down to the bottom so we can get a good look at it. Gonna stir it up a little bit, see what we're working with. It's looking good, y'all. What we want to do though to this, we want to cover it right now so our beans can go ahead and finish cooking. So I'm going to try to wrap foil over this if I can without burning myself. And we kind of want this to steam a little bit. I'm going to stick it back up to the top, but I want it to kind of steam a little bit so these beans can start cooking. So that's about an hour that we had this on there. We're gonna go ahead and let it cook. I'll probably check it in about 30 minutes just to see how the beans are looking and start tasting it. And then we'll start adding our seasonings into this. You don't want to add anything into it right now because the hamburger meat, the bacon that's rendering in it is adding extra salt to it. So you don't want to do that right now, but we're gonna go ahead and let these cook for about maybe 30 to 40 minutes, cover it up. Slowly move this down, because I do not want to have a catastrophe on this top rack. Okay guys, we're back. These have been on here for about an hour covered on the top. So let's go ahead and check them out. They're not quite there. They need to go a little longer. Also, at this point, we're gonna go ahead and flavor these too, because I think they need a little salt too. So what I'll do is go ahead and add a little seasoning salt to it. I don't think they need much. And then we'll go ahead and let them cook down a minute. If you run into a situation to where your beans are kind of drying out or they're burning on the top grill, add water or add some type of stock to it to kind of keep it, you know, loose a little bit. But these are looking good. We're gonna go ahead and cover these, and I'll probably let them cook for another 30 minutes. And that's about it. Okay guys, let's go ahead and check on these. I did bring them down to the bottom rack so they can get a little bit of direct heat. And I think these are just about done right now. Oh yeah, these are done, and this is the consistency that I want. I know I got hot dogs on the side for little Nico. So we're gonna go ahead and take these off. This is the consistency that I want, and the beans are tender. I tasted them. So let's go ahead and get these off the grill. Okay guys, welcome back. We went ahead and took our baked beans off. This was a long time. When you're using the fresh hard beans, it's gonna take a minute to cook. If you don't want to use fresh beans out of the bag, then just use the canned beans and follow the same recipe. But these are going to taste very good. They're still a little hot, but I just want to show you the consistency of these beans. Everything is looking good. And that's about it, y'all. We got a little char on the side from side from cooking it. That's normal, so don't worry about that. That's the sugar kind of building up a coating on the side. It's not burning, but these beans are going to be good. They're smoky, they're rich, and they're flavorful. And I want to appreciate you all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And peace, y'all.